Yeah, what's happening, guys? Thought I'd do a Saturday video. Not been too active on here past few days, but it's all good. Had a good sleep last night. In fact, I've only just got up. Saying that, I feel refreshed. Don't feel too. I feel awake, guys, but I don't feel. I've not had all my ADHD medication today. I've just done one tablet, which was about an hour ago when I woke up. I'm not doing any more. Get another good night's sleep tonight, and then all good to go. Very, very warm in Kent again. Temperatures touching the 30. I've just cycled down the village and back, and it's very muggy out there, very muggy, humid, and spitting. It's spitting a little bit out there. In fact, it's quite refreshing getting a little shower cycling in this kind of heat, guys. It's quite nice. That's probably the only time I like cycling, getting wet. Because in winter, when it's raining, it's no fun, and in October, autumn time. But obviously, it can be quite refreshing. I've obviously cycled all my life. I've cycled in fucking blizzards, hailstones, everything, every weather you can imagine. Anyway, I got a load of washing on the go. I've just took the load off the line. Oh, have a nice cup of coffee and a smoke. Try and get me brain in gear. Not that I'm doing a lot tonight. I've only just got up. I went to sleep at about 6 o'clock this morning. I mailed my mate saying, "What are you doing at 9?" At about 3, he's going, yeah, all right, all good. And I've just not even been awake at 9. I've just woke up at 5. Oh, so now I've had a lovely kip. And obviously it's the first time in my life since I've been diagnosed with autism and ADHD that I actually sleep, and I love it. I told my ADHD doctor I'm loving it. He said, "Does it bother you that you're sleeping a lot, Phil?" I said, "No," I said, "I'm loving it." The amphetamine goes either way with me, guys. Obviously with you the amphetamine will go one way, which is up, and boom, you're awake for fucking 10 days going crazy. But it can go two ways with me. It can go boom, I'm not going crazy, but I'm concentrated in doing stuff, or it can go the other way where I'll just fall asleep for six hours. Unreal, isn't it? In fact, it's really been a total educational eye-opener for me. There are so many ignorant people out there about autism and ADHD and that, and I didn't used to be one of them. I just didn't know anything about it. It wasn't my field. It wasn't interesting really to me. I had no connection with it until, well, I did have a small connection with it. I could see that these ADHD kids were displaying behaviours of which I displayed. You know what I mean? You can spot it yourself if you've got it. There, guys, got to put these socks on. Wow. It's a bit stifling upstairs, man. Once you've been downstairs, I might have to have a night in the front room. Oh. God. Wow. Oh, I was going to put my socks on, guys, because when I went to the shop, I just chucked my trainers on and put my socks on. There you go, look. Made in England. We'll have the England cross there. All you proper English people, good day to you all. And to be honest, it doesn't matter whether you're English or whatever. This channel's called Made in England. You don't have to come from England to be on here. Everybody's welcome from every nation, every colour, every creed. It just says made in England because I was made in England, and all my everything's made in England. A lot of my music videos are England based, you know what I mean, with a two-tone and all that business. But to be honest, two-tone spread around the world and went everywhere. Ireland, they've got the old blue presses out there for the two-tone on the Chrysalis label. Yeah, you've got some mad presses out there on the two-tone in Ireland, worth loads of money. All you Irish people, get digging in them little record shops. Providing you've still got any out there in Ireland, but no doubt you're the same as England, in the fact that you've got a few dying record shops that are hardcore that will be there till the end. But yeah, in fact, I was thinking about visiting Ireland. Obviously, my mum's got an Irish surname, Byrne. Spelled B-Y-R-N-E, not B-U-R-N, because if it was B-U-R-N, it would be Scottish. But no, we have no Scottish in me. But I can wear a kilt and a tartan, my Irish Byrne clan tartan. All you Irish people out there will probably know what I'm on about with your clans and your tartans and all that. Very interesting side of my family, actually, the Irish side. Obviously with England we didn't have clans. It didn't work like that. But obviously I'm English, Irish and Spanish. But yeah, crazy mixture. But my dad, he was 100% English on all sides, completely English bloodline, going back to the dot. But obviously my mum, her granddad, from Liverpool, was an Irishman. Where's my other sock then? Sockless one? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Any Irish people out there? Give me a thumbs up. Or shout out where you are in Ireland. Obviously all my Irish are from the south. Not really. I've never really looked at Ireland as... I never really understood it growing up as a kid. All that fucking religious stuff. With the north and the south. But I've always looked at Ireland as a whole. And I still do now. Britain, should they be in Northern Ireland? Probably not. Should Britain be in a lot of places? Probably not. But at the end of the day, you can't fucking moan about what people did 100, 200, 300 years ago now. Really. But I get it all. And yeah, I'd like a united Ireland, but obviously the people of the north feel British, where me, I don't consider myself British. I've even had an argument on the phone with some woman from Africa who was saying, what was she saying? What nationality are you? Are you white British? I said, no, I'm white English. And she went, oh, you're white British then? I said, am I? And I was telling her that Britain is a continent, not a country. Do you know what I mean? And she wasn't having none of it. But these people in Africa, I don't know, mate. She fucking employ me as a teacher. Probably know a lot more. Fucking, yeah. But that's how that works. Yeah. I don't know. But what I do think's good is the fact that you had the Good Friday Agreement, yet you still got a few radical idiots on both sides, you know what I mean? Loyalists, fucking, and the others. Do you know what I'm saying? You're always going to get a small paramilitary lot that want to have a fight, you know what I mean? Same as the football hooligans. Still got your little firms out there having little fights. You're always going to get your minorities that want to have a tear up. And that's fair play to them. Do you know what I mean? That's in their blood, and it's probably been passed down to them from their fathers and grandfathers, and yeah, we'll have a tear up with them. Do you know what I mean? It's passed down, shit like that is. But yeah. But, I don't know. My mate Finn, he's in Ireland, and he reckons it's getting bad in Ireland as it is here for the foreigners. You go everywhere, mate. Foreigners everywhere here. And to be honest, I'm not really a racist person, but I do think the country's full up and you've got to fucking look at it. Obviously, I live in Kent, so we see all these people coming in every night on our news. That's why the NHS is fucked, guys. That's why all the services are fucked. They'll keep looking, everyone's looking at each other, scratching their heads. It don't take a fucking lot, but you're not allowed to say it. The reason the country's fucked is we're letting every motherfucker in. They're all jumping on all the services for free. They ain't paid in. Do the mathematics. And that's not a racial comment. That is a economical comment. And if you think I'm wrong, then do feel free to comment. I'm all open for discussion. But it is. It's fucking... It's just bullshit, man. Do you know what I mean? If you've got 100 people paying in, but there's 200 people using the service, and believe me, the numbers are a lot bigger than that, it's going to fucking not work, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's too many managers. What I discovered, I looked after my dad, right, for 20 years. I was his nurse carer, end of life carer, everything. Trained by the NHS, I must say, in my own home. So respect to them nurses that came out and did that for me 10 years ago, which was when my dad passed away. But yeah, it's just fucking... It's just all bollocks, guys. It's all bollocks. But yeah, that's why the numbers don't add up. That's why the figures don't work out. Do you know what I mean? But you can't say that because you get classed as this, that, and the other. It's like England. It's like the Scottish. You've got the Scottish National Party, which fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Good on them. But if we ever had the English National Party or anything same England, you know what I mean? You'd just be classed as a racist. So we're stuck with the Conservatives and all the fucking idiots. You know what I mean? And Labour used to be very good for the people, but I don't know. I don't know if any of them are good for the people. I think they're all bullshitters. They all fucking promise you the world till they get in power, and then you don't get, you know what I mean? Plenty of money in this country. We're the fourth richest nation in the world, mate. But we spend too much money. And what I was going to say, but I forgot, was when I was a carer for my dad, I dealt with a lot with social services managers and people high up. And I've got to say, the workers on the ground, your proper social workers, fucking diamonds, mate, diamonds. But their managers, fucking idiots, mate. Their manager, I even said to one of the managers, which I was having a discussion with, like, have you had any sort of nursing training or any caring training? No. But personally, I think it should go back to the old matron system, things like that, where to get to that manager's job, you've got to do fucking 10, 20 years, do you know what I mean, in a job, looking after, hands-on, looking after people. You know what I mean? But they don't, they just put office bods in there. All on fucking ridiculous wages. I've got to say. But it's another story for another day, isn't it? I don't think my phone's got enough gigabytes to fucking talk about politics. Anyway, guys, we're gonna have a quick spliff. And I'm going to need to plug this phone in, man. What I'm going to need to do first, though, guys, is try and find a... Can't remember a lot about going to sleep yesterday. There's a power bank. I've got to look for a power bank with a bit of charging. There's one with half a charge. I've got a little blue one somewhere, man. One of them's flat. One of them should have a bit of charging. Looks like the Luftwaffe have invaded my house. Where's the fucking housework fairies when you need them? I'm the only housework fairy in here, man. Oh, it comes and goes in waves. Anyway, what we gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Got two doors off at the moment. It seems weird walking along my landing with no door. There's no doors on there, two of them. I'm blowtorching them outside. I'm taking off my dad's 40 years worth of paint, my 10 years worth of paint, and the first guy that was in the house is first coat of paint, which is all green. I'll do a video on that later. I'll show you. It's quite amusing. Obviously, I've been in here all my life, so I know what I'm taking off, and I know that we were the second people in this house ever. That's when I was born in 71. Before I was born, they lived over the road with 4 kids. I was fifth last one out. Good. I'm the one that caught the two-tone. Obviously, my older brother. I've got 2 older brothers. I'm one of 5 guys. I'm the youngest, and then I've got 2 sisters. And then I've got 2 older brothers. The difference between all of us is 10 years between me and my older brother. And he was kind of into punk, one of my brothers, and that kind of sound. And my other brother was sort of into Gary Newman, Tubeway Army, that kind of sound. So they didn't get out on a bit of disco. Obviously, I've caught the late 70s, 80s. I've caught the two-tone wave. That's when I was leaving primary school, went to secondary school. I just swept across the fucking nation. Yeah. And that was really the first kind of music I really got into. Would have been like reggae two-tone sounds, but it wasn't reggae like Lovers Rock reggae or anything like that. It was dub reggae, which was proper reggae in my opinion. Proper fucking dub style, do you know what I mean? It was all different, a fucking brilliant sound. Very fucking groundbreaking at the time when I was listening to it. I mean, little transistor. Kids are spoiled today with all this media shit, do you know what I mean? Back in my day, you was lucky to have a transistor radio or a tape recorder or something, do you know what I mean? Fucking. Now it's just, now we're living in a throwaway society where all the goods are shit. But never mind, guys, never mind. 19 minutes so far. Never mind, it's the weekend. The weekend has landed. Oh, for fuck's sake. And I've just left my tobacco in the other room. So I brought my pouch in, but my black pouch had run out, so I've got to take a bit out of the main one. Very quiet outside. It's very quiet. Who did that show in Bjork, wasn't it? I remember when she came on top of the What Pops and went, shh, it's very quiet. I think somebody might better correct me on that. Was it Bjork? It's quiet out there, or it's quiet, or something like that. She was a strange bird, wasn't she, that Bjork? when we first come across her. Not strange, but I don't mean strange in a bad way. I mean strange in a different way. I mean people, we're all strange in our own ways. You're all fucking strange for watching me, strange fuckers. Hopefully I amuse a few people, do you know what I mean? I just go with it. There's no bullshit on my channel, we just tell it as it is, tell it as it happens. We don't dress things up. And again, that's the way I like it, do you know what I mean? That's why I like people that are straight to the point, and I'll get along with them kind of people. But they come across rude, but they're not. Debating whether to open this bedroom window or not. It seems quite cooler in this room, but I don't know whether it actually is or not. I better change that battery. Have we got any boxing tonight? I ain't even checked nothing. Hope everybody's got nice weather anyway. Make the most of it, guys, because do you know what I mean? These old months soon tick off. Before you know it, I'll be making Christmas videos. And hopefully, obviously I bought a couple of records, all my record people out there. Hello to the record people that joined when I was buying records every 10 seconds. Used to be like you scroll back every day, there's a new records, you know what I mean? I went crazy for a year. Spent like nearly £2 grand. But saying that £2 worth of records now is worth 4 or 5, you know what I mean? It's worth investing in. Not that I look at it as an investment, even though it is, because I can't take it with me, but I buy it because I like it and I enjoy listening to it. But I do know that I can't take it with me. It's got to go at some point. All them specials records, all them two-tone albums, all them records have got to go. Yeah. I've got too much of an investment sitting there. When I look at it in monetary value, I've got too much of an investment sitting there. Just, I wouldn't want to die and let just go nowhere. Because then you get somebody, and then again, I'm going to make sure the people that control where I'm going after I'm gone, do you know what I mean? It's going to be one trusted member of my family that ain't fucking my brother or sister, because I ain't spoke to them in over 10 years. I ain't talked to any of my brothers or sisters. They didn't help me and my dad, man. They just left us two. So, fuck them. That's how I feel. And I told my dad years ago, man, when he was on his deathbed, I doubt if I'd ever talk to them again. Yeah, heartless fuckers. If any of you are watching this, you should go and examine your own conscience, man. Really. Leaving your brother to it all. Find out makes it even worse. It's I've got ASD and ADHD, but I still managed to do it all. I did a fucking good job. And I've got letters here from doctors and all sorts proving it. What did you do? Fuck all, you sat there twiddling your fingers. Lazy cunts. Excuse me, I'm going to get off this subject, guys, because my family really get on my tits when I start thinking about it. My dad and that. Obviously, I had a bond with my dad, which they didn't have. Just the same as I was my mother's favourite. I had a bond with her, which none of them had either. Imbeciles. Fucking jealous cunts, aren't they? Some people, families. But at the end of the day, I can sit here with a clean conscience. You can't really. Do you know what I mean? I did more than what I could do. I was my dad's best mate at the end of the day. Didn't see any of you cunts queuing up. Sorry about my language, guys. It gets a bit rude, but that's what they are, really. This probably rings home with a lot of people watching this video. You know what I mean? You do things for your parents or whatever. While the other one, the other siblings sit there watching. What do they want, a fucking medal? Anyway, let's go and get that coffee and change the subject. Because as you can see, it doesn't sit very well with me, really. Even 10 years down the line, it doesn't sit very well with me. And I'll probably be about 80 and it probably still won't sit very well with me. And I'll go to me, I'll go to my mum and dad's grave, see, because that's where I'm going when I'm gone. I'm going in with them. And I'll probably, well, to be honest, none of you lot will probably be here by the time. I'm a lot fitter than my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? The only one that might kind of get near what age I might be getting to is my sister Kim. And I say that lightly because she drinks quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? I won't go into the others. But yeah. Whereas me, I'm quite, you don't see me sitting here drinking. You see me sitting here weeding, smoking. But I can jump on my bike and do 60 miles, you know what I mean? So, does the smoking does affect me the way it affects a normal brain? Yeah, it does my lungs in, yeah. But at the end of the day, I've been smoking since I was fucking 10 or 11, do you know what I mean? Not weed, obviously. Didn't smoke that till I was 15. It weren't weed. Because the only weed you could get when I was 15 was really crap Thai weed with string in it, and it was seeds. All you smokers out there know what I'm on about. Give us a thumbs up if you know what I'm on about. And it was all just shit hash back then, man. It was real, just, I say shit, it was good. That was the first time that my brain had seen a bit of stimulation, do you know what I mean? Obviously with the ADHD, it got me active and bzzz, well, other brains would chill out, I want to go to bed, mine would be alive and I want to be up. And now I understand it all totally. I'm looking round, guys. I've got to do the washing up at some point. I've got that many fucking, that much stuff all over the gaff. I've got cups all over the gaff. I've got to take these fucking band things. Anybody got one of these? Most uncomfortablest things ever. The battery, like, I'm used to wearing my big headphones on. The battery life on these is pants. Oh, we got a cup, look. Da-da-da. Nice butter flavour. I think I've run out of sugar. Oh no, I've got some of them little white sugar sachet things. This is the real cocaine of the world, guys. Fucking sugar. Do you know what I mean? It ain't them street drugs that they fucking preach about that's the issue. It's all this sugar, man. It's shit like that. That's the real fucking addictive thing, sugar. Right, I'm gonna try. No, that ain't gonna rest on there. I'm just gonna rest my phone now. That ain't gonna work like that. So I'm just putting my sugar in. I'm down to these little white things which take ages to get in. I don't know. 6 of these. Which is probably the equivalent to fucking 2 or something. Oh. I'll also fire the decks up tonight, guys. Do an hour playing records, talking about them. And I think I've fixed my microphone. Oh, Oh bollocks, look. Spilling things. Spilling me coffee. Ba, ba, ba. $7:32, eh? And all is quiet on the Western Front. Said no one ever. That's the door which I'm blowtorching. I've got my gas gun, but I've got a new one. I've got a new thing, guys. I'll show you when I can find it. A new gas gun. There it is. I'll show you my new one. Not that I've used it yet. To be honest, the gas gun that I'm using is really for cooking, the blowtorch, but I think I've got a proper one now, which you can use for actual, saying that, the one I work with, I think it's going to be better than this proper one. This bad boy. Oh, 20 JPS Blues, land them over. Sharpish. Who remembers JPS Blues? Yeah, I've got this bad boy, look. But obviously I can't fill it up with lighter gas. I think that goes on a butane gas, you know, the camping gas things. I think that goes on there. But yeah. And it sparks. I don't know how powerful this is. Or whether you can sort of, on my cooking one, you can either have a fine point of flame, or you can have a vast area of flame. If you get me, you can direction it. Ooh, which is basically altering the intensity of the flame. But I don't know where the camping gas ones go on it. I think it's the next ones up from that. They've got the little tins. I don't know how much they are. Or whether I can probably get a cable that connects this up to the big butane bottles. So I could have like a bottle of it. Because at the minute I've got, saying that, the one I use at the minute is pretty good on lighter fuel. If you go to, what shop do I get that from? I can't think now. One of them Home Bargains. You can get a tin of Swan lighter fuel for 99p. So that's why I use my gas gun a lot. Speaking of gas guns, anybody seen mine? Very quiet outside. I had to glue the bottom bit on that, but it's all good. Just holds the canister on. Yeah, this is my cooking, my chef's one. Yeah, I should be a chef and a baker, guys. Obviously with this one, I can have it like that, or pretty full on. But this one looks like it's got the capabilities of going mad. But obviously I haven't used this yet. Anybody watching this video used one of these before? Could advise me to what can goes on the end of that. Obviously you've got a valve there. I don't know if it's got a thread on that. Yeah, it's got a thread on the inside. Something that must screw on to something. I think it's them little blue cans, you know, I'm talking about the camping gas. But I'm not 100%. And how long do they actually last, blasting out of this? Whereas all I do with this is just fill that canister there up with lighter fuel. Yeah. Been on in 36 minutes. Hopefully my upload speeds are all good this weekend. Last weekend was a joke. For 3 days I had no real internet. I couldn't even use it. Running at about 1 megabyte. Be there all year trying to upload my videos, man. On a 1 megabyte speed. Look at the colours on that. Nice crystals. Which is very THC, which is what I want. See the CBD side of it's legal. Which really does nothing for me. But it does a lot for a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? I need the high powered weed. What would make most people go white, have whiteys, makes me lively. It's strange, man, but at least I understand it all now. Because growing up, I fucking never did. I couldn't understand it while all my mates were monging out and, do you know what I mean? Getting like that when I was getting awake and lively. I couldn't quite work it out, but that's what happens when you have a neurological brain disorder. You're different. And again, most of them are judgmental people anyway, so better off without them. Some of the people I work with. It's very quiet outside, but it's because I'm used to, do you know what I mean? I'm normally up before sort of this sort of time. Saying that, I'll still sleep tonight. Marathon sleeps, man. Loving it. Just loving it. When you've spent nearly 50 years of your life not really sleeping deeply, and then you get a bit of deep sleep, you love it. I'm thinking, shut a few windows up and bang out the volume in a minute. We'll have a little record spin. That's the natural colour of paper, guys. Brown. So I've got some natural Rizzlers. The OCD ones, people that know what I'm on about. For all you puffers out there. Home bargains, about 79p. Full up. You can get these for about 89p, home bargains. And you get your gas at home bargains for 99p a can. Yeah, if you just go and buy that from a paper shop or something, that costs you about fucking £10, all of it. 60% my battery's on. What I do need to do is just have a little wander around the house. Looking for some little black cables. I've got hundreds of them. But well, I'm in here doing all the DIY. Fucking everywhere. But saying that, I've seen some somewhere. God, fuck. You're falling over. Oh, I don't know. Fucking very quiet out on the street. Out on the streets, they call it murder. Who knows that tune? But I only know the jungle version, but there's probably a reggae version which it originated from. Not really into drum and bass though, guys. I was into your breakbeat and your jungle. That's wicked music, but then it went proper deep drum and bass, which is shit. Anyway guys, I'm going to upload this video, so whatever you're doing, have a lovely weekend. And I'll be back later with some music for you. So, don't forget to like the video, subscribe and share the video, guys. I'm going to try and get the word out. Obviously I don't ask people to like or share or do anything, but I'm going to start doing it, because every other motherfucker's doing it. So I think I'll join them. But yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Everybody's welcome. What do I do on the channel? I play music, I talk shit, I do decorating, I make lamps. I talk about general things that are going off in the world, just general stuff, real life stuff. Yeah, live from the Garden of England, also known as Kent. Whatever you're doing, have a good one, people. Stay safe.